Every now and then, something ordinary enters our life quietly. So quietly, we mistake it for nothing at all. It doesn't arrive with purpose. It doesn't ask to be remembered. It simply stays long enough to write us into who we become. Before I knew what a line was, before right or wrong had names, there was curiosity. Pure, unfiltered curiosity. I remember holding the world the only way I knew how, with my mouth, my hands, my eyes wide open. The pencil wasn't a tool then, it was a mystery. I tasted it, tapped it, dropped it, listening to the sound it made when it met the floor, as if the world was answering back. I didn't know it could write. I didn't know it could shape thoughts. All I knew was it existed. And so did I. That was our first meeting. No purpose. Then came movement, and with it, impulse. Walls became invitations. Floors became canvases. Rules hadn't arrived yet. My hands moved faster than permission. Lines escaped me before thoughts could catch them. I scribbled not to create, but to feel. The pencil followed without question. It didn't judge the mess. It didn't ask for meaning. Soon I was taught how to hold it. 2 fingers, steady wrist, straight posture. They said, "This is how you do it," and I believed them. With every repeated curve, every traced alphabet, the pencil slowly stopped being a toy and started becoming a guide. Beside me sat a friend, sharing laughter, breaking leads, competing over whose line was straighter. We learned together, mistakes erased, attempts repeated. Then life began to ask questions and demanded answers. The pencil grew heavier, not in weight, but in expectation. Numbers crowded the page, equations replaced doodles, margins filled with shortcuts and secrets. Sometimes it was a weapon, poking friends, flying across classrooms, starting laughter at mid-lecture. Sometimes it was music, banging against desk, keeping time with restless thoughts. We sharpened it from both ends, just in case one side failed. Girls kept theirs aligned, clean, untouched, as if discipline itself lived inside their pencil boxes. We boys carried chaos, broken tips, missing erasers, leads, scattered like unfinished thoughts. We played games in the back of notebooks, exogrids drawn when attention drifted, dreams scribbled between lessons. The pencil watched silently as pressure crept in, marks, ranks, comparisons. For the first time, it wasn't just about expression, it was about proving something. Then, freedom. The pencil returned to its original promise, not answers, but expression. I chose how sharp it needed to be. Long tip for detail, flat edge for shadows. I collected varieties, each one speaking a different language. Portraits emerged, faces, emotions, stories, not perfect but honest. Now I didn't just use the pencil, I listened to it. It was no longer guiding me, we were collaborating. Adulthood arrived quietly, carrying deadlines. The pencil sat beside keyboards and screens, almost forgotten. Yet, in moments of uncertainty, my fingers still reached for it. I tapped it when thoughts strangled, balanced it behind my ear like a habit I couldn't unlearn. Sometimes I twirled it, sometimes I bit it, as if it could absorb the weight I carried. And sometimes I broke it, snapped it half out of anger, frustration, helplessness. The pencil didn't resist. It never did. By then, it wasn't just wood and graphite, it was holding my emotions quietly.
Now, as my hands tremble slightly, I write slower. Pencil has grown shorter, not from use, but from life. I look back and realize I treated it like an object, something to chew, throw, sharpen, break. But all along, it was giving me direction. It taught me curiosity before language, discipline before understanding, expression before confidence. It stayed when people changed. It adapted as I did. Through innocence, pressure, rebellion, creation, and regret, the pencil never left. Maybe it didn't just record my life, maybe it shaped it. And now, as I write the last page, I don't see a pencil in my hand. I see a companion that quietly showed me how to leave my mark.